Okay, so in part 2 we are taking up Indian Express newspaper. So यहाँ पे first topic ये है कि मणिपुर state जो है वहाँ पे again we saw ethnic violence and एक और problem area है कि since again यहाँ पे हमें firstly map work clear होना चाहिए. So you can see कि मणिपुर shares border with Myanmar. तो म्यांमार के साथ we are having free movement regime. So एक्चुअली वो होता क्या है एंड एज पर द चीफ मिनिस्टर ऑफ मणिपुर ही फील्स कि वी नीड टू स्टॉप दिस और वी नीड टू फ्रीज दिस वीजा फ्री एंट्री विच इज provided to the people which enables this free movement regime. तो free movement regime एक पैक्ट है between India and Myanmar which allows the tribes जो borders के दोनों साइड पे रहते हैं they can move or they can travel across the border up to 16 kilometers without any visa and it has been defunct since 2020. So again defunct है but still we can't say कि completely हमने इसको stop कर दिया है या ये function नहीं कर रहा है. तो इसकी वजह से we are seeing illegal influx from Myanmar which has created problem in Manipur. So this is one area. Again, this is an important topic from the perspective of internal security and what can be other solutions, क्योंकि again herein we also need to take into consideration the rights of the tribals people again जिनकी we are saying कि इतने सालों से अगर ये free movement regime चलता हुआ आ रहा है तो we can't completely bring this to an abrupt halt also. So and other states who share border with Myanmar includes Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur is there, Mizoram and Tripura.
So as you have just mentioned that with there is visa-free entry with the Manipur and the Myanmar, so we have to take the consideration the other states present also, like we have on the Nagaland, we have the Mizoram also. So unless and until the chief minister of these three states are unanimously giving the recommendation in the form of referendum to the Union Ministry of Home, we can't actually go for this.
Yes, that would be required. Definitely that is required. So the problem is of illegal immigration that has been a result of this free movement regime also. But again, at the same time, there are some positives also. So again, we need to again have a balanced look and then come to the final decision. So again, जब threats global हैं, तो solution के लिए भी global approach and framework ही हमें help करेगा. And this we have seen in forms of different articles in the previous part. So we are hosting the empowerment through Samajik Adhikarita Shivir. So again, यहाँ पे we'll be seeing free distribution of assistive devices to the Divyangjan and senior citizens. And this would be again available at 74 locations. So again, what different steps in different domains can be taken to make an inclusive society? And we're working steadfastly towards ensuring an inclusive, accessible, equitable future of our Divyang sisters and brothers. So these are the words of the Prime Minister. What are the different schemes? And even we are having a law also. So जब बात आती है law की, तो again merely having it on the papers is not going to help us. We need to ensure कि जो चीजें बात की गई हैं law के अंदर, जो schemes भी हैं, उनका implementation हम कैसे कर रहे हैं, कहाँ तक हमें help किया है, कहाँ पे हम lag कर रहे हैं when it comes to implementation. So that is important. Even when we are talking about, हम इतने टाइम से इतने सालों से बस यही बातें करते हुए आते हैं कि infrastructure needs to be made accessible, but वो actual real sense में हुआ कि नहीं हुआ, and again who is accountable, उसके लिए क्या action लिया गया, वो सब important हो जाता है. So when we talk about India के जो again post independence few of the initial women member of parliaments कौन थे, and again उन्होंने किस तरीके से contribute किया, and definitely their contributions are very important. So when we look into this from the left, firstly, when you are seeing pictures of four important personalities, so Rajkumari Amrit Kaur, Sucheta Kripalani, Annie Mascarenhas, and Amu Swaminathan, they were part of the first Lok Sabha. So again, you can firstly use them at relevant places in the examination in your answers. So after decades of being back burner, जो women reservation bill finally pass हो गया from the parliament, this topic becomes important for us. So herein, when we look at their contributions, I'm just looking for that. Okay, Rajkumari Amrit Kaur, she was appointed as the health minister, and Mayor Gatham Chandrasekhar was the deputy minister for the health. So member of the Kapurthala princely family, she was well known for being a staunch Gandhian and a zealous social reformer also for the contributions she made to the country's health infrastructure. So herein her contributions becomes important, and one of the first bills जो उन्होंने introduce किया था लोक सभा में, it was about prevention of food adulteration that she presented in the parliament in 1952, and it became an act in 1954. So some of her other notable contributions, again, that was introduction of a bill that was seeking to create a major central institute for postgraduate medical education and research. So again, आज के time में भी अगर हम देखें इसको, again we need to connect this with the current problems. तो आज भी हम medical education sector के बारे में जब बात करते हैं तो the medical fees, the number of again seats that are there, तो वो कुछ issues still exist करते हैं हमारे medical education system में. उसके अलावा it has been one of again quoting her words, that it has been one of my cherished dreams that for postgraduate study and for the maintenance of high standards of medical education in our country. So have we achieved those high standards? That is one question, and we should again have an institute of this nature, which would enable every young man and woman to have their postgraduate education in their own country. तो एक ये भी important point है. People, they prefer to study abroad and pursue specifically their higher education. So again, इसको prevent करने के लिए भी क्या हम वो again high standards of medical education implement कर पाए या नहीं कर पाए हैं, वो एक important.
I think we have achieved the high standards in the medical education specifically, not in the other areas of education. Because if we look at the data, so we found that the in the tourism sector, the most tourism which the India is getting is in the form of medical tourism. Number of people comes across geographies to India in the medical institutes, and we have PGIs, we have aims like institutions who are doing the innovation in the medical field and are known for their expertise in the medical science. So we can say that we have achieved the highest standards, though there are a number of problems, as you just mentioned, in the medical education, then in the seat and fees and NEET exams and all. But these are secondary things as far as the expertise are concerned.
नो बट वी कांट से कि ये सेकेंडरी थिंग्स हैं, ये हम नहीं बोल सकते कि एक्सपर्टीज के लिए ही तो सबसे पहले एजुकेशन ही तो इम्पोर्टेंट रोल प्ले करेगी एक्सपर्टीज की अगर हम बात करते हैं. जो आपने पॉइंट पुटअप किया कि मेडिकल टूरिज्म में वी आर सीइंग द मैक्सिमम अमाउंट ऑफ, जब हम टूरिज्म सेक्टर में अगर डिवाइड करते हैं डिफरेंट शहर, तो मेडिकल टूरिज्म सबसे ज्यादा टूरिस्ट अट्रैक्ट करता है. दैट इज ओके, बट वो हो गया इन टर्म्स ऑफ डायग्नोसिस या फिर अगेन ट्रीटमेंट्स के हिसाब से वी टॉक अबाउट. बट स्पेसिफिकली मेडिकल एजुकेशन की जब हम बात करते हैं तो वहां पे क्वेश्चन उठता है कि हैव वी रियली अचीव दोज हाई स्टैंडर्ड्स और नॉट, एंड क्या हम अगेन यूथ को क्या प्रिवेंट कर पाए हैं फ्रॉम गोइंग अब्रॉड टू अगेन परस्यू देयर हायर एजुकेशन और नॉट. तो उससे हमें क्लियर हो जाएगा स्पेसिफिकली एजुकेशन सेक्टर में हम यहाँ पे अगेन बात कर रहे हैं. तो टूरिज्म वाला पॉइंट ठीक है, वैलिड है, दैट होल्ड्स ट्रू.
Well, I think that is the ramification of the India's largest growing population, which we are not able to control the students to go out. This is one of the reason that our infrastructure is not that we can accord all the students in the medical institutes at a time.
Yes, that is what the problem ना. फिर हमें वो ही तो एड्रेस करना है कि इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर ऐसा क्यों नहीं बनाया हमने, या हमने इतनी अगेन जो अगेन फीस स्ट्रक्चर है वो किस बेसिस पे हम फीस स्ट्रक्चर डिसाइड करते हैं, उसके क्या बेसिस है, वो हम एक फिक्स्ड वी कांट से कि एक प्रोसेस नहीं है, कोई ऐसा फॉर्मूला नहीं है, बेसिस या पॉलिसी नहीं है जब हम बात करते हैं मेडिकल एजुकेशन में फीस डिसाइड करने की. तो अगर हम वो नहीं कर पाए तो अगेन वो डेफिनेटली that is something that we need to address. And since independence अगर इस चीज को highlight किया गया, इस चीज को ही क्यों लिया गया, उसका भी अपना एक importance है. Then another contribution was that she again introduced the dowry prohibition bills. They were yet another important intervention that was made by the women members of the Lok Sabha, and it was introduced by Jayashree Reddy from the Bombay Suburban constituency and Uma Nehru from Sitapur, UP. And then Maniben Patel was the daughter of Vallabhbhai Patel. She also represented Kheda and introduced two important private bills: separation of immoral traffic in brothels and women's and children's institutions licensing. So again ये भी हमें again ये सारी चीजें आज के terms में, आज के हमारी condition है, कितनी progress की है, क्या problem areas है, उस terms में इसको समझना important हो जाता है हमारे लिए. Then several bills that were introduced by the women members of the first Lok Sabha, they would appear to be ahead of their time. उस time पे इन bills को introduce किया गया, तो definitely we can say this कि अपने time से आगे की सोच रखते हुए इन चीजों को उठाया गया. So क्या हम उस again इस thinking को या जो इतनी foresightedness दिखाई गई उस time पे again क्या हम इसको fulfill कर पाए, नहीं कर पाए. And then again other bills that were again seeking equal pay for equal work for the women, ये issues आज भी exist करते हैं. So these were some of the important areas that were highlighted by them. All right, so that is all. And in the end, Pravesh, if you want to add up some other points or not, otherwise we'll end. Okay, so that's all for today's analysis video. Thank you so much for joining us, and do subscribe to the channel. Keep watching daily news analysis.